Imagine finally being able to afford a house, getting a job, being ready to start your life, only to realize that society has a secret cover charge just to leave your front porch. See, we don't even live in cities. We basically live in sprawling parking lots that just so happen to have houses in them, because cars are just so freaking dumb. So you're telling me I gotta spend tens of thousands of dollars, bro, tens of thousands of buckaroos, bro, decades of thousands of dollars just for this shit to depreciate the second I drive it off the lot. Hey, what makes a car depreciate? You sitting in it, bro, you turning it on, you putting gas in it, yo, you open the door, you rolled the window down, bro, it just fucking depreciated, congrats. Yo, you just spent $50,000 on a car and you just drove it off the lot? Congratulations, dude, it's worth $42,000, yo, that was $8K down the fucking drain. Then you go look at someone who just bought a house, someone who just bought an expensive ass house. And you know what happens? Their dogs and cats just shit all over the floor. Their kids just punched a hole in the wall. Yo, their wife couldn't decide on the paint color, dude. So guess what she did? She painted the fucking kitchen 11 different times in a single year. What's their house worth? Well, dog, they just bought it for $300K. It's already worth $788,000, dude. For a house, they're over here like, yo, does it have walls? Does it have windows and doors? Then congratulations, that was a smart investment. You are a smart investor because you just bought a house, that's why. Oh, but the other guy, the guy who just spent $70,000 on a car, guess what he got? He got a 19% APR. Yo, here's 19% interest rate on your car, dude. Now you owe $1,400 a month for 8 years. Oh, and it just depreciates every single month. While Billy down the street, his house with holes in it, with 2 inches of thick paint on the fucking walls and cat piss everywhere, this man's tripled his money in a decade. And his house, 3.99 APR. Yo, how's that 19% feel? I swear cars are the dumbest thing to exist. Because let's not forget about registration and inspections. You literally have to pay the government every year just for the privilege of owning the thing that's already bankrupting you. And then we have the maintenance. You know the little yellow light that pops up, dude, the check engine light? It's about the size of a Skittle. And if that shit pops up, dude, there's another, $1,500 to $4,000 down the drain, bro? God forbid you see that light pop up, dude. It might as well be the light at the end of the tunnel because you know your life's basically over. And then don't forget, if you ever want to leave the car anywhere that's not your house, you're paying for parking, bro. You have a $70,000 depreciating asset that you're driving around every day with the risk of getting in a catastrophic wreck and dying. If you want to park, bro, it's going to be about $20. But guess what? It's 2026, which means with the inflation, bro, it's probably about $48 to park. Me personally, I just spent $42 to park last week, bro. And don't get me started on another thing that annoys the hell out of me, dude. The fact that our cities and societies in our country are built to where you have to buy a car, because guess what? If you want a job, congrats, the closest one to your fucking house is 10.5 miles away. And if you live in the southern United States, it's gonna be 117 fucking degrees outside with 100% humidity. So walking or riding a bike to work, bro, it's a literal death sentence, dude. You're actually gonna die if you attempt it. So guess what? Fork up that cash, bro. Pull that wallet out of the deep crevices of your ass cheeks, bro, because you're about to be buying a $60,000 car that the second you wreck, the insurance company's gonna give you $14,000 4 months after you bought it, because they're gonna say it's completely totaled because the left door will no longer open. So now that you're in crippling debt, you don't know how you're gonna climb out of this hole you got yourself into. You have the bright idea of, maybe I'll just walk to work. Well, let me stop you there, buddy. Because if you go back to square one, when I said you're 10 miles away in 100+ degree heat with maximum humidity, let me tell you something. You're not walking anywhere, bro. Because if you do, the Grim Reaper's gonna be like fucking Ryuk in Death Note, hanging off the back of your shoulder, waiting for that heat stroke to hit you. You're not walking to work, bro. You may float your ass up to heaven because you already know there's no way you're about to survive this damn debt. But guess what? That's the American dream. So be happy and smile, because apparently you're living the life, bro. They say humans have evolved for hundreds of thousands, millions of years, right? To be social walking creatures. But in the last 80 years, we decided, now let's isolate everyone in some soundproof glass boxes and make them scream at each other through horns because someone didn't turn fast enough. See, we've traded community for commutes, and then we wonder why everyone's so damn depressed and lonely. So listen, tomorrow morning, when you wake up and climb into your rolling debt trap and crank that AC to maximum just to fight off the 100% humidity, just to go sit in a 40-minute standstill so you can travel 5 miles down the road, just remember, this is the peak of civilization. This is 2026, the Western world, where we have it better than anyone in human history. Because our country spent billions of dollars to make sure you never have to walk, to make sure you'll never have to meet a neighbor, and to make sure you'll never have any money in your damn savings account. So drive safe, bro, because if a wreck doesn't kill you, the debt will.